Hey guys, it's the last day of June, so that means that it's the last day of Pride Month, so I thought I would leave you guys with the LGBT plus panel from Vidcon. I filmed it and it didn't really fit in my other Vidcon video, so I put that together in its own separate video, and I hope you guys really enjoy it. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, wherever that may be, and give this video a big thumbs up, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!
We got a woo for hello. That's exciting.
Yeah.
So we are here. Has anyone heard of queerness? LGBTQ stuff? You've heard of it? Okay, we're gonna break it all down for you. We're gonna explain. So quickly, what I want to start with is introductions. So if everyone could go down the line and introduce yourself, a quick soundbite of your channel, and pronouns. So yeah, let's start, yeah.
Hey everyone, I'm Ash Hardell. People to move for me, thank you. My channel explores sexual and gender diversity. I am pronoun indifferent, so that means I'm comfortable with any and or all pronouns, and I'm a queer and trans person. Woo!
Closet. Thank you guys. Make me feel good. I do all kinds of videos. I say personality because I give you all kinds of stuff from me, and I mostly film in my closet. And I am comfortable. You can call me whatever you want, but she, her is what I, usually go by, or daddy, Hello, my name is Daddy. My channel is based on whimsy, I suppose, yeah. And my pronouns are she, her.
Hi everyone, my name is Jen Rigirello. I saw a member of BuzzFeed's Ladylike, and my pronouns are she, her.
Hi everyone, I'm Nikita. I've shown my entire journey from male to female, my whole transition, and my pronouns are she, me, her.
Like, did you have to do like a coming out video? Were you
A week.
Okay, great. Isn't that a wonderful thing? So for me, I got my start back in March of 2011, and I came out online, not in like a I'm coming out kind of way, but more like a God, I don't want this thing to get any bigger without everybody knowing that I'm gay. So that was in 2012. And I have to say that I'm so happy that we kind of evolved as a platform where people can, if they already have the self-knowledge, have the freedom to just say who they are right off the bat and be who they are right off the bat. So I hope that answered the question because I forgot what it was.
No, it's great. Incredible place where people can do amazing things. People can start careers there. There are wonderful things that can be done, and yet, as with any platform ever, there are challenges. One of those challenges that we faced is the demonetization of videos that simply deal with LGBTQ themes. How have you dealt with that? How have you navigated that storm?
Okay, so I'm jumping in really quick because I've spent a lot of time hands-on talking about this issue with YouTube directly, and this is like, I think, the best approach is that the algorithm has mistakenly learned, due to the inundation of hate on YouTube, open hate, it's not about the word queer being demonetized because it's the word queer, it's about it being more commonly affiliated with hate speech. So the best way to counterbalance the algorithm not knowing what is or is not hate speech is to fill it up with more queer content creators saying positive things and to reteach it. It needs to learn and can only learn with more data, and will only have more data if people continue to make content. And once your community gets smaller. I'm also working with YouTube directly and trying to fix these things, but I only get frustrated in that, so I try really hard. They have an LGBT panel, which is 10 of us, and we're supposed to be able to tell them what they're not doing
it was supposed to be are or not doing, but it's not doing. And I've found out in that it is frustrating, and there's ways to combat it, like Hannah was saying, but also pretty much what I got from them, or what I am getting from them, is like, oh, we have to silence you guys because we have to silence others as well. And so if they're not getting freedom of speech, we have to kind of, you know, hinder you guys a little bit as well. And that's, I know this is the next topic, so we'll get into it with like the anti-gay stuff like floating around. But there are, you know, things that used to be, lesbian couple, lesbian relationship used to be one of my biggest tags, and like everybody's coming to the videos at that point, and we can't use those anymore. So it's sad, but there's one way to kind of get around it as well, is just make sure that you are doing your content to the best of your ability and being consistent and trying to reach out for brands, because even if my video is not being demonetized, it's still the lowest ad revenue I've ever seen ever. So I don't want to focus on that, because then that's not the reason why I'm still doing this. It's you guys here. And so I don't let that take away from you wanting to create anymore, and just maybe try to stay away from the hashtags that we used to be able to use and to find each other, and just use each other, and just, you know, have friends tell you about each other's content and things like that, and find people, and because we can't use those hashtags anymore. So maybe stay away from those, and then they will help you not get demonetized. Just be creative in your thumbnails.
I just want to jump in really quickly. I love what both of you said, but still, the thing that rubs me the wrong way about it, and Hannah, I think you totally broke it down very well, and I know that YouTube is working hard to change this, but what still rubs me the wrong way is that it is the marginalized community paying the price for the misdeeds of the oppressor, and that's tough.
But the reality is that here's an entertainment platform that does not have any gatekeepers, unlike television, unlike all the other forms of mass media. And so the reality is that the oppressors YouTube has become a mainstream affair. It is now more inundated than it's ever been before. Ad revenue is now more affected than it's ever been before. So if we want it to grow in the way that our community needs to be represented by it, we have to continue to participate in it. And it is a much larger scale, and the best thing to do is to just remain and not walk away. Does that make sense?
Should we keep using the tags and just make it better?
Yeah, man.
Because they tell us to stay away from it.
But they're telling you to stay away from it because it hasn't caught up yet. So like, I have been tagging all my stuff with LGBT, queer, etc. because I want us to continue to use it, because we can't shift the curve unless we are shifting the curve. I mean, to be fair, not every video, you know, is lesbians watch Ellen. Lesbians hold microphones. I don't know. It sounds really good, right? But yeah, no, I think that I really think that it is just about reteaching the machine, and it can't run without data, and data can't be created without content, and content is where we are. I mean, we don't want this room to get any smaller. We need to continue to have a space on the internet. Yeah.
I love that.
For LGBTQ folks.
More non-binary representation.
Oh, or not just a line.
Pride Live, June 29th. 12 to 3 p.m. Pacific.
I'll be there too.
Yeah, it's youtube.com/GLAAD, G-L-A-A-D. If you guys are there, I will be so happy. Please continue to show YouTube that we are here, and we are here to stay.
Woo!
I mean, I just think about how like a lot of our jobs didn't exist like 15 years ago, and like to think of like the fact that we can do this, that there are people that like can see themselves now. Within the next like few years, as much shit as we're gonna have to deal with, it's like there's gonna be so much going forward. We've never been where we are because like we haven't had the tools. We have the tools, we have the access. We're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep growing.
I'm just very hopeful. I mean, in this space, I mean, look at all of us up here on this fucking panel. I mean, so I am very hopeful about the future of creators like us, of people like you who are listening, and of people just having a voice and actually standing up for things. So I'm just very hopeful with everyone else.
Are you hopeful about
I know, I was trying to just sit out. Same, I want to say same to everything.